Let's talk job interview prep. Why exactly you want to improve your English, I'm not sure. But if I had to guess, I'd say you're interested in finding better job opportunities. In today's video, we'll discuss 3 pieces of advice that we know to have worked well for some of the best and brightest. What's up, y'all? I'm Ash, and welcome back to our channel, where we post weekly videos to help you develop the skills and confidence to achieve your goals. Timestamps and resources are linked in the description below. Now let's get started. First and foremost, let's talk mindset. Right here and now, let's make a pact where we're not going to use your level of English as an excuse. If English is your second, third, fourth, heck, even 5th language, that is amazing. This is one of your best selling points, and instead of shying away from it, let's lean into it. Having said all that, I suspect you feel way more confident speaking in your native language. And that's fair. There are people who've been speaking English for decades, and they still feel like that. Because your native language is your native language. But that doesn't mean that you can't achieve tremendous things using English. What it does mean, though, is you're just gonna have to prepare a little bit harder. Number 2, job description. Most hiring managers are going to ask you questions based on the job description. So prepare using it. And go line by line, writing down stories and stats that communicate how you're well qualified for the position. If it says the role requires someone who works well on teams, prepare a compelling story that communicates how you've previously worked well on teams. And don't forget, using specific outcomes will strengthen your story. So for example, in my last job, I was responsible for reducing the customer churn rate. And in 6 months, my team and I had reduced it by 50%. Also, maybe you've never officially had this position before, but it doesn't mean you're not going to get it now. Quite possibly, in your previous jobs, you've already done a lot of the things, if not everything, that this job requires of you. So if you get an interview, make sure you communicate that you're qualified to successfully fulfill this role. And our third and final piece of advice for today is to always ask questions at the end of the interview. Because not asking questions shows you're not interested and you're not prepared. This is a great opportunity for you to collect valuable information on the company. Information you'll use when you're deciding whether or not to take their job offer. 2 questions I personally like a lot is 1, how do you measure success in this position? The answers to this question will tell you A, are their expectations realistic? And B, you'll know exactly what you need to do to stand out and get a raise sooner rather than later. Question number 2, what is the salary and performance review process? You want to know that there is a process and how you'll be receiving good and consistent feedback. To wrap up today's video, let's circle back to the topic of mindset. As you prepare for the interview, remind yourself that the interview is as much for you as it is for the company. You are going to find a job. You just want to make sure that you're going to find one that meets your specific criteria. If you like what we've talked about in the video today, please like and subscribe. Comment below, tell us what you think. Tell us about pieces of advice that have worked well for you in the past. See you next week.